So you want to know how to start OnlyFans in 2024 so you can make a lot of money online, have all your time back. This is the video you need to watch. Now, setting up OnlyFans is a nice, simple process, but not a lot of people understand the process. I mean, that's probably why you're here, just to get a breakdown of how everything should flow so you can start making a lot of money online. So the first thing you need to do if you haven't already got an account is, of course, set it up and get it verified. So all you have to do is just go on the OnlyFans website, go to become a creator and verify. So you need to upload your ID, that type of thing. It normally takes about 1-2 days to verify. If it does get rejected, it's not a problem at all. Just go to your email, see why they rejected it, fix what you did, and then redo it. Then you'll be verified. Nice and simple. So as soon as you get verified, you need to figure out what your page is going to be about. So the first thing is, when people come onto your page to subscribe, what they're going to see, obviously, is your profile picture, the cover photo, the bio, and then how much it costs to subscribe. So let's start off with the profile and cover picture. These need to be some of your best photos there are. This is what's going to attract people to see if they want to see more. These got to be a little bit teasy. They cannot be sexual at all in terms of non-nude. They have to be non-nude. Can't be nude at all. But they need to be teasy, very sexy, very hot, just so it makes subscribers want to subscribe. Then followed by this is your bio. Your bio, there's either two ways you can go about this. Either you make it very about you, who you are, your age, where you're from, what you like doing. And that means fans can get bought into your brand even more. Or, on the other hand, you can make it very sexual. So on there, you could have what you offer, like joys, PPVs, nude content, what goes on your feed, how often you post, that type of thing. So you can either go both ways, or maybe you want to make a little blend. Normally, we find a little bit more of a blend will help with conversion, because subscribers are not there just to see you naked. They're there to build a little bit of a connection. Now, the final thing fans are going to see before subscribing is your price, of course. So with OnlyFans, you can set your price between $3-4 all the way up to $40-50 a month. I mean, typically you're not going to be up there, and you don't want to be so low that you're not making any money. Where I suggest to be is between the $7 a month mark and the $15 a month mark. And that's where you're going to be most profitable. Most of you should be around that $10 mark. Some of you might go up to $15 and run a discount so it doesn't hurt the conversion. And that means subscribers will just pay a higher rate. It's all going to depend on what you're offering, really. I would recommend go around $9.99, $11.99, $13.99. You don't really want to be down at the sevens because of the money. And you don't want to go too high, like $15, because that might put people off. So that's step one of setting up your OnlyFans account. Actually set the account up, get your profile picture, get your cover picture, your bio, and set up the pricing. So the second thing you need to do when setting up your account, everything's set up now in terms of what the subscriber could see before buying, is what happens when the subscriber buys. So on your OnlyFans account, just before they subscribe, they can see how much media you got. So photos and videos, how many posts you actually have up. And that's going to be a big factor if someone subscribes. Because if they're going to pay you $10 a month and there's only one picture up, is it worth it to them? Or if there's 100 photos up and it's $10, they're more likely to buy. It's more worth it for them. There's a lot more value. Now, with that being said, the minimum requirement you need to do to set up your account, you need to have 100 photos and 20 videos. Now, I know that does sound like a lot of content, but you can do that within a few hours. Just change a few outfits, move around the house, make it look like it all wasn't taken on one day. It will take you maybe 2 hours maximum, nice, simple. So just have a little photo shoot, get maybe 5 outfits, 6 outfits, a bit of lingerie, cute outfits, do a few sexual poses. Now, in terms of the 100 photos and the 20 videos, these all can't be nude. It is going to really depend on what you're on your account, but you're charging, say, around $10 a month. These nude photos can sell for a lot more. So I really recommend you don't post nude on your page at all. If you want to post, say, a boob picture every now and then, that's fine, but 90% of your content should be non-nude. So this would be clothes photos, lingerie photos. Maybe you've just got out the shower and you've wrapped a towel around most of your body. That's fine as well. It needs to be really teasing, very hard teasing, very sexual, very sexually implicit, but not nude at all. This is very important for when you're selling extra to make most of the money. It's very, very important. Now, the third step, what you need to do, your account is fully set up now. So it's ready to go. People can subscribe. There's plenty of content on the page, but you've got no subscribers. So what do you have to do? You've got to get your name out there. You've got to start marketing. So you're going to set up every social media platform there is: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, everything. That's what you need to do. You need to understand what creators are already doing out there as well. And you need to understand what's working well on platforms. So for example, on Instagram at the moment, as I'm recording this, what's going well is Instagram Reels. So have a mixture of feed post and reel post. For TikTok, TikTok lives are going well. For Twitter, a bit more hard teasing on there. Retweet groups do well as well. So you might retweet other creators, that type of thing. But you need to figure out what's going to do well for you, your niche, and for the platform as well. Now, as Pablo Picasso said, good artists copy, great artists steal. What you need to do, you need to find creators in your niche. You need to find what content they're making, what content has gone viral, and then you're going to understand what performs well. What you're going to have to do to start with is copy their ideas. You can change them a little, but to start from fresh, I'd recommend just copy what they did exactly. It has a proven structure of why it went viral, so just copy. As you get more developed, you can add your own ideas, incorporate your niche even more, your personality even more too. This is very key. Now, your videos that do go viral, not a lot of creators do this, but it's super important. You need to be able to break down why exactly this went viral. What did well in it? What made people stop? What made people watch the whole video? And what made people actually engage? And it is on the same as the flip side. If the video did super bad, you need to figure out why. This could be because the video is bad, no one clicked it, there's no reaction to give out there, or it could be simple, you're being shadow banned. So either way, you're winning. You're winning that situation. You're either figuring out what's doing better and doing more of it, or you're figuring out what's doing bad and avoiding it, or figuring out, oh, you're being shadow banned, how can I take it off? Now, these are the 4 main processes you need to start Onlyfans. So step 1, set up the account, verify it, add a profile picture, cover picture, a good bio, and set your price right. Now, step 2 is about what actually goes on your page. Have at least 100 photos, at least 20 videos, and make it very hard teasing, but not nude at all. 3, of course, is getting yourself out there, marketing, getting yourself on social platforms, and seeing what does well. And 4 is looking at other creators, copying and analysing what's done well for you and what's done bad. Now, if you did like this video, what I would recommend is searching on YouTube even more in depth with these steps. So, for example, what should go on my OnlyFans feed? Look at what other creators put on their feed. With the marketing, look at marketing strategies for certain platforms, and then also seeing what other creators are doing. If you want even more information so you can scale fast, we do have a Telegram link. If you just click it below, and that will bring you into a Telegram link where I just give a lot more information out, and that's going to help you grow and make even more money.